Alright, what's up, guys? If you've noticed that sound maybe a little bit different, I don't know. Regardless, I went ahead, got me a new microphone. This is the HyperX Quadcast, I think. I think that's what they call it. I think that's the name of it and stuff. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty sick microphone. I'm liking it so far. But actually what I wanted to talk on was pretty much like finishing up this this whole thing about the drama and all that stuff. Pretty much like, yeah, part two to the not last video, but there was a video that I overall recorded called finishing this chapter in my life, and it was talking like on the hate and all of that. And so pretty much like I feel like I did kind of discuss everything I need to discuss, but I feel like in this video it's overall just going to be giving out advice, to my haters, because I'm just gonna say this right now. There's not gonna be any understandings between us, okay? I'm not taking in no deals. I'm not taking in any advice. I'm gonna do reaction videos for as long as I possibly can, or up until the day where I decide to stop doing reaction videos. But I'm not going to let people or allow people to come to my channel, tell me what to do, tell me how to do things, and you have no ownership to this channel. None whatsoever. That's why I'm like, them be the most fakest fans when they come to your channel and they think that they got some sort of control and power just because you subscribe to the channel. It's like, bruh, it's like, no, you haven't been here in the middle of the night, recording content or spending thousands of dollars to help me create content. So yeah, so I'm like, when people say things like that, don't just ignore them, move on, continue doing whatever makes you happy and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I've just gotten to the point where I'm like I said in the last video, where I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm tired of it. The whole going back and forth, the whole like, oh, me saying things and nobody listens, but I'm supposed to listen to what everybody else says. I'm like, I'm not with that. So anyways, yeah, pretty much this video is just to tell people like, hey, look, nothing's going to change, all right, on this channel whatsoever. I'm like, I've gotten to 25,000 subscribers doing this. So I'm like, at the end of the day, whatever advice, criticism, deals, all that stuff, y'all take it in for yourself. Take it in for yourself. Don't give me that crap where you're like, oh, well, because my thing is, who passes up an opportunity to really go at it with like YouTube and stuff, to really become somebody on YouTube? Like, who passes up that opportunity? Like, besides me, because my thing is like, I see it as this. You guys are claiming that this is like the greatest advice of all time. Y'all making it seem like that I need this advice. No, I do not. I don't need this advice, help, deals, none of that stuff. My thing is this. I would rather be this small YouTuber for the rest of my life than to take anything from you guys. I'd rather quit. I think I've said that before, but I'm saying it again. I would rather quit YouTube than to take anything from you guys. So that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, there's not going to be any mutual understandings or no agreements, none of that stuff. We're always going to disagree on stuff, especially when it has something to do with my channel and I'm the one that's in control of it. So that's, I'm like, it's pointless. At the end of the day, it's pointless. That's why I'm like, look, take in that stuff for yourself. Be your own person, or, be the big YouTuber that you guys think you're going to become of it. But I'm like, I'm just saying, I've taken in some of the advice and it has not been helpful. So that's why I'm like, I'm not taking in nothing from you guys. And then to just, to conclude this video, it's like, look, if you do not like my content, if you don't like my videos, don't give me that crap where, oh, that's an invalid argument. No, it's not. There's no such thing as an invalid argument, especially on something like this. If you don't like my content, do not watch it. Nobody is forcing you to watch my content. Nobody is forcing you to comment on my content. Nobody is forcing you to even search up my name to look for my content. You guys are doing that on your own time. So at the end of the day, you do not have to watch my content. You don't at all. That's why I'm like, it tripped me out when people was all like, when they were telling me that, saying that, oh, it's an invalid argument. You can't say things like, what? How is that invalid? And I'm like, I've used so many examples with this, but I'm like, if you don't like a certain thing, whether it's food, clothes, the weather, whatever it is, you're gonna go outside and criticize it until it listens to you. Like, I don't get that. I really just, I don't get that behavior. I'm like, bro, I know there's been times where I'm like, if I don't like a particular video, I'm not going to sit there and watch it. Whether it's a video, movie, I don't care if I paid money for it, if I didn't. I'm like, I walk out of stuff. I do not mind doing that at all. I'm like, I don't know why it was just so hard for people to do that. Like, it trips me out. But anyways, yeah, I'm like, bro, no, like, nobody cares about arguments or any of that. I did not come here to argue with people. I don't know why everybody's all like, oh, let me help you with your argument skills. I don't like arguing with people, especially when it's over some dumb stuff on YouTube. There's no reason to be arguing. See, here's the thing. I'm old fashioned when it comes to YouTube. When it's with YouTube and TikTok and Twitch streaming and all that stuff, like overall creating content, that's what it's all about. It's creating content. It's not over here arguing with people. If I want to argue with people, I'll create a debate channel, all right? So until then, if that channel don't exist, I have no business on arguing with people. People don't come to my channel for arguments. They come here for reaction videos. There's people that had no idea what I was talking about in that first video. They're like, what do you mean? Like, what is this that you're talking on? What are you talking about and stuff? So yeah, it's like nobody came here to my channel for any argument videos or drama or none of that stuff, regardless of whether I was good or bad at it. They came here for reaction videos. So I'm like, I never understood that. I'm like, and then also I'm like, the times where I have not multiple, the majority, all of the time where I've done reaction videos, all of the stuff that you guys have said about it, whether it's an unedited video or whether I'm, you know, and I'm like, bro, if you guys actually sat down and took the time to watch my videos and stuff, you would know that I'm not sitting there in silence. But yeah, it's like, that's why I never sat down and believed anything that these guys told me, because when they were out like saying stuff, oh, you're just sitting there in silence, you're not adding anything to the video, I'm like, you honestly didn't even look at the time of the video. You just seen my face reaction, and then you was like, boom, I'm about to just leave a comment, you know, getting on this guy about doing reaction videos. And it's like, bro, look at the time of the original video. I'll react to a video that's like 30 seconds long, turn it into a 5-minute video, because I'm talking on a bunch of different things about the video and whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's stupid, but so I'm like, I'm not going back down this path anymore. It's like, after seeing how well I can do like without this crap, like, because at the end of the day, it's like, who is really listening to me besides, you know, the haters and stuff, like the criticizers, the people offering out deals, you know, all this other dumb stuff. Like, they were the only ones really watching these videos and stuff. So that's why I'm like, you know, it's pointless. It's pointless, you know, arguing, beefing, drama, all of that stuff. It's pointless. It ain't gonna get me anywhere. And it's like, it ain't even gonna get you. Every time when I see this, like when somebody makes a video about me, or they want to, you know, like try to get involved in stuff, like, you know, with hating on me and things, it's like they disappear after a while. Like, I'm not on no like mafia or mob stuff. I know people are like, what do you mean they disappear? I don't know. They overall, like, they're just, you know, gone, and they just stop posting. And I'm like, all right, well, it's like, it finally, it just dawned to them that they're all like, you can't continue, you can't make content like this and then think you're going to exceed. You can't make content hating on TMossBoss thinking you're going to be the biggest YouTuber of all time. Like, nobody at the end of the day is watching TMossBoss hate videos. The only people that are watching TMossBoss hate videos are my haters. So at the end of the day, you think PewDiePie is watching that? No. You think Keemstar is watching that? No. Do you think who else, KSI or any other YouTuber, even if it's a small YouTuber, you think somebody that just created a YouTube channel at 8:42 p.m. on August 19, 2021, do you think they're looking for TMossBoss hate videos? No, nobody is on YouTube looking for TMossBoss hate videos. So that's why I was like, you know, I know it's pointless. It's just, it needs to click in your guys' head that it's like, it's pointless, okay? So y'all can make up the stories, make up the lies, say whatever, do whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, it just does. I mean, if you guys want to continue on with it, go right ahead. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm just going to focus on myself, focus on my content, my crafts. You know, I just created my 35th YouTube channel where it's going to be documentaries about YouTubers and stuff. So, yeah, I'm like, I'm not overall going to, getting distracted by my phone. But it's like, it's just, like, time to move on. You know, it's time to just close up this, like, this book. It was a book. It wasn't even a chapter. It was just one. It was one chapter, but just in like, yeah, it was just a chapter and just a book. Like that's what it was. It wasn't like multiple chapters or any of that stuff. So anyways, yeah, I'm just closing the book on this, moving on, you know, like focusing on my 35 YouTube channels and the content that I can add to them. But I'm like, this hate, it's like, it's not, if anything's, you know, it's just gonna put me in a dark spot. And I'm like, it's a spot that I really don't want to be at and things. So I'm like, I know people ain't gonna respect that. I know people are gonna be mad about that and whatever. I'm just like, all right, you know, say what you want, do what you want. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna, you know, put you guys off to the side, put on my noise cancellation headphones, and I'm just gonna focus on myself, focus on, you know, more just videos to just, you know, add and stuff to YouTube, and just focus on creating more. So. And it's like, you can't create nothing with hate. So anyways, and that being said, thank you guys to those that have been supporting me for all these years. Even when I was dealing with this hate, I appreciate it. But yeah, I would see you guys in a much more, you know, creative and better, you know, settings of videos. Because it's stuff like this, I'm like, all right, yeah. It's time to move on. It's time to, you know, just venture out and see, you know, this open world called life and stuff. So anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.